my name is Courtney Flynn. I am the creator of EmpressMediaCompany, and I wanted to talk a bit more about why I created this company and what my larger vision is for this company. So, when I was in college, I decided to become a film major because I saw how powerful media is in terms of our consciousness and how it really shapes our society. But I felt like there were a lot of groups, specifically women and girls, whose voices and stories weren't being heard, and I wanted to change that. And one thing I noticed almost right away was a lot of women tend to gravitate towards the indie sector, which is great, and they make a lot of really great content, but unfortunately they don't have the financial backing, the marketing, or the viewership that mainstream media has. So they make this really great content that that a lot of people don't see but would absolutely love to see, and they tend to not have access to anywhere near the massive amount of money that mainstream Hollywood has, which is predominantly being run by men, and it can be very difficult for women to gain access to mainstream Hollywood in the sense of being a director or cinematographer or these behind-the-scenes roles. It can be really difficult, and so a lot of women tend to gravitate more towards these other sectors that are more women-friendly, but once again, they don't have the financial backing or the sort of power of Hollywood. So they make all these great documentaries, these great indie films, but the mainstream public doesn't ever get to see most of them. And I wanted to create a company that is somewhere in between, that has the marketing, the financial abundance, and the viewership that mainstream Hollywood has, that sort of power, but it has the great content and the heart and the compassion, the love, all the emotions that are being really put into the indie sector, and to combine the two and to create something that's somewhere in between so that we reach a large audience, but we have these sort of heartfelt films, you know, and that are discussing topics that make sense to us as women and have characters that were written by women and we can actually resonate with, and content that's being created by an entirely different group of people than we currently have in Hollywood, which is predominantly men, but it's also a specific type of man who tends to be making most of the content. A lot of men, I think, who have more respect for women tend to end up more in the indie sector, or they might not stay in Hollywood too long because they don't like the environment. So we're getting a really small, specific group of people making all of the content for that everybody is consuming, not just in this country, but our media is worldwide, so it's being consumed around the world. And I really wanted to change all this and to create something that where people can feel inspired, empowered, where they can feel like they just, you know, they watch something so amazing. Like, I love when you go to the movies and there's that magic and, you know, the cinematography is so beautiful, and you just, you feel like you just spent an hour in some other world and it was great, you know. I love that feeling. I feel like we've lost so much of the magic, and I want to bring all that back. So that is my vision for this company. And right now I'm really hoping to connect to other people out there who feel the same way, who want to join me in creating this vision and bringing it to fruition, and just feel like they want to be a part of this really big company that is going to create content that people will really fall in love with. And so if you resonate with any of this, feel free to reach out to me. If you are someone who works behind the scenes or in front of the camera, if you are currently in Hollywood or in the indie sector, wherever you are, but you feel compelled that you would like to see this, and you would like to create a new type of media where people who haven't really been allowed to have a lot of opportunities on the camera, like people with disabilities, get those, and you want to be a part of this very new, progressive, futuristic sort of company, then definitely reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. And thank you for watching this video, and I will hopefully talk to you shortly.